Hi there, my name is Megan Gallant. I'm from Fredericton, New Brunswick, and I am the owner of Loran, Olivia. Our Etsy shop specializes in DIY wedding stationery, as well as we have some real life products, which are greeting cards, wax seals, and scrunchies. We started our Etsy shop in 2015. Etsy has been such a great creative outlet for me. I love to try different types of DIY projects, and I just love creating at heart. It's something that if I see something on Pinterest, I just automatically have to go buy the supplies and try and make it myself. It's just something that I've always loved to do, is to be creative, and I wouldn't say that I have any particular area that I'm just super drawn to. I just love to create all kinds of different things. So the bulk of what you can find on our Etsy page is our DIY edible wedding stationery templates. So the way that it all kind of started out for us was that we originally started our business back making coffee mugs and other types of gifts, like the greeting cards, things like that, wine glasses. And over the years, I just started getting requests for wedding stationery. And it was just something that I thought was really cool. I'm completely self-taught, and I just started taking on wedding clients and developing my skill set that way. And fast forward a couple years, I am a mom of two. I have another business with my husband, residential construction, and I have a full-time corporate job. So my days are really busy, and so I decided to switch gears from offering the printed wedding stationery, which can be very pricey, like for supplies and things like that, and decided to offer our edible templates. So the edible templates are a lot more feasible for lots of couples. It's great for anybody that wants to, has that same DIY creative spirit, where you can find like a lovely design template, fill the information yourself, and then print it at home or with a professional copier. And do the kind of DIY thing yourself. So yeah, we just switched gears a little bit. I absolutely love to design. It gives me more flexibility in my personal life, so that's really awesome. Now that we're in COVID, the wedding industry has completely changed, and so lots of folks are cutting back on their budgets. They're pushing their weddings further away. They're having smaller weddings. What we've decided to do is just kind of switch gears again. We still offer our DIY templates, which we're still going to keep doing those. They're awesome. Started making some scrunchies, which is kind of random. So when COVID first hit us, I was 7 months pregnant. We're all like housebound, and I was going a little stir crazy. So I went out and bought myself a sewing machine, started making some masks for my family and friends. And I've just always loved scrunchies. And so I have a little girl who's 4 years old. Her name's Penelope. And I just started making scrunchies for us. It's something fun to do. I love sourcing the fabrics, and I just thought, why not add this to our Etsy shop? It's something that I truly enjoy the process, and I just love creating things of my own. So here we are. We've got our scrunchies, our DIY templates, and then we also have some greeting cards and wax seals, which is awesome. So they're available in our shop as well. All of our products are completely made by me. So our scrunchies, I sew them myself. I have a sewing machine right behind me. We source all of our own fabrics. This is just a couple examples of them here. And as for our wax seals, I also make those in-house myself with, I've got the melted wax and our hand stamps. They're awesome, as well as our greeting cards. They're printed in-house as well. So I make and produce all of our items that we do use. So that's a little bit about just our products there. So my background is actually in business and criminology. I have a bachelor's degree in criminology, as well as I've taken several undergraduate business courses and started my MBA. And so that's what my background is. As I mentioned earlier, I have a full-time corporate job. I work in medical education in the Faculty of Medicine here in New Brunswick. And so I help out medical students who are doing their placements in Fredericton. And so that's what keeps me occupied during the day. And then Loran Olivia is my labor of love that I tackle on evenings and weekends. I'm on maternity leave right now, so that means I'm doing it in between naps. Right now I've got the kids. The little one is having her nap upstairs. Rosie, she is 9 weeks old, and then I've got Penelope home with me, and she's just eating her lunch in the other room. So that's the way that we're navigating our business now that we're on mat leave, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So I don't have a background in design. I'm completely self-taught. My interest in design first peaked about 7 or 8 years ago when my husband and I built our first house. I took on the responsibility of choosing like all the paint colors, cabinetry, like wood floors, things like that. And then our current house that we're in right now, we flipped it, we completely gutted it, and I did like all the design elements in this house. And so yeah, like I've just been really obsessed with design, I guess, the past 7 or 8 years or so. And I've completely self-taught myself how to use Photoshop and other design softwares. So you see all of our designs for our wedding stationery, those are created by me. And I'm not really sure what else to say. It's kind of weird talking about your own work, but it's something that I've spent a lot of time teaching myself over the years. YouTube and Google has been my best friend. Somebody who is interested in design or making things or whatever it is, I definitely encourage you to go to the school of Google and teach yourself. I'm completely self-taught, and I think most makers are. If it's something that you're interested in, we're so lucky to live in an era where the resources are completely at our fingertips. So if you're interested in creating things, get started, because there's a wealth of knowledge online, and it doesn't take a whole lot of money to get started. So I've lived in the Maritimes since I was about 8 years old. I turned 30 last year. It's hard to believe. So I've lived in the Maritimes for 22 years. It's a place where I definitely feel the most comfortable. I absolutely love to travel and see new cities and countries and things like that, but my heart definitely feels at home here in the Maritimes. I'm so lucky to have my family and friends here, and we've just built a life here that we just absolutely love. So Fredericton is a great city. We've got a couple universities here. Our city is about 80,000 people, I think, so it's not huge, but it's not really small either. It has everything that we need. And it's just a place where, you know, we've planted our roots, and it's a place that I definitely just love to be. Now more than ever, it's extremely important to support local makers and businesses whenever you can. With the pandemic, it's just honestly mind-boggling, like how your world just kind of stops one day. And so I just want to remind you that anytime you place an order from a small business or support in some way, whether it's sharing an Instagram post or actually making a purchase or referring your friends somewhere, there's somebody like me who's sitting behind the screen and is just doing like a happy dance, and their heart is just feeling so excited for the support in whichever way that it is that you're choosing to support a business. So I just wanted to put that friendly reminder out there that it truly means so much, and that we're people who are supporting our families. Anytime you make a purchase, it's, you know, in my situation, it helps, you know, put my daughter in dance classes or go on family trips to Hopewell Rocks, things like that. So anytime you make a purchase, it's, you know, in my situation, it helps, you know, put my daughter in dance classes or go on family trips to Hopewell Rocks, things like that. So I'm gonna wrap up now. Thank you so much for dropping by and taking the time to watch this video. I hope it turned out okay. I'm videoing it. Okay, I'm not even gonna cut this out, but I'm taping it right now down in my office. My kids are upstairs, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for popping by and giving me a few minutes of your day to check out my Etsy shop, check out this video, get to know me a little bit more. And just know that it really means so much that you're taking the time to do that and appreciating our craft. I know that there's a lot of other amazing makers participating in this market. So I encourage you to check out their shops, tell your friends and family about it, like our page on Facebook and Instagram. Those are ways that you can help support our businesses without even making a purchase. So thank you so much. Check us out on Instagram. That's where we spend most of our time to connect with our followers. So until next time, thank you so much. My name's Megan again.